Number 226 is Bruce Howard. Bruce Howard's still alive. He's 80 years old. He attended Villanova University. 227 is Frank Johnson. This is Frank's rookie card. He had a 13-season career that included one full season. 1968 was his only full season. He's 80 years old. Frank Johnson. Dave Leonhard. He's still alive. He's 82 years old. He was roommates with Jim Palmer, who called him my best friend on the team. Palmer said Davey's education really was uncommon in the big leagues. He used words of more than one syllable, and he knew a pronoun was not an ex-amateur noun and stuff like that. So he was a smart man, or was considered smart by Jim Palmer anyway, his roommate. Don Locke. Don Locke died on October the 8th, 2017. He was 81 years old. He was a minor league manager in the Red Sox organization for 2 years. Don Locke. Number 230 is Rusty Staub. Rusty died March 29th, 2018. Rusty was 73 years old. In 1985, let's see, let me flip that over first. Here where I can read it. In 1985, Staub founded the New York Police and Fire Widows and Children's Benefit Fund for families of policemen and firefighters that were killed in the line of duty. Rusty Staub. Number 231, Pat Dobson. Pat died November 22nd, 2006. He was 64 years old. Dobson became pitching coach, and he became pitching coach in 2006. He died from leukemia in San Diego at the age of 64. A day after being diagnosed with the disease. So when they diagnosed him, he didn't last very long the next day. Dave Ricketts, number 232. Dave died July the 13th, 2008. Dave was 73 when he passed. He died of retinal cancer one day after his 73rd birthday. So he was 73 years and 1 day old. Now we got Steve Barber. Steve died February the 4th, 2007. He was 68 years old. Barber and his wife moved to Las Vegas in 1978. He was employed as a driver for the Clark County School District, providing transportation for the children with disabilities from 92 to 2006. He died of pneumonia. So he was a bus driver after school in Las Vegas. Got Dave Bristol as a manager. This is a real rough card. It just not very. It's got a lot of issues, as several of my cards do. They're not. You can actually see a pinhole right there where I pinned them on the wall from time to time. Try not to make it very obvious, but can't help it. Number 235 is Jim Hunter. Catfish. Jim Hunter died September the 9th, 1999. He was 53 years old. He returned to his farm in Hertford where he grew soybeans, corn, peanuts, and cotton. He was spokesman for diabetes awareness, ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. Jim Hunter. Manny Mota. Manny's still alive. He's 85 years old. Manny coached for the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 1988 World Series, his 5th World Series in a Dodger uniform. Manny Mota. Good one for local. My mother-in-law thought a lot of Bobby Cox. This is Bobby's rookie card. Bobby is still alive. Bobby is 81 years old now. Cox returned to the Braves as general manager after going through 2 managers over the course of less than 5 years with disastrous results in attendance and outlook. Cox fired Russ Nixon in June of 1990 and named himself field manager. Cox had spent 4 seasons accumulating talented players, including Glavine, Avery, Smokes, Ron Gant, Dave Justice. He was also responsible for drafting Chipper Jones in the first overall pick of the 1990 draft. After the season, he handed the general manager's post to Kansas City Royals general manager John Schuerholz. Bobby Cox did a lot for Atlanta. Ken Johnson. Ken Johnson died November 21st, 2015. Ken was 82 years old when he died. He's the only pitcher to lose a complete game, 9-inning no-hitter. Let me say that again. He's the only pitcher to lose a complete game, 9-inning no-hitter. He'd been bedridden with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. He's also a deacon at First Baptist Church in Pineville, Louisiana. Ken Johnson. Bob Taylor. Bob Taylor died June 9th, 2012. He was 73 years old. Had trouble finding him. He's listed as Hawk Taylor. The Braves signed him to a $119,000 bonus contract, the highest in Major League Baseball at the time. Highest in history at the time. Bob Taylor, remember him? Ken Harrelson. Ken's still alive. He's 81 years old. After retiring from baseball, Harrelson competed in the 1972 British Open. Missed the cut by 1 stroke, shooting a +11. So good golfer, Ken Harrelson. Jim Brewer. Jim died November 16th, 1987. He was 50 years old. Brewer died in Tyler, Texas, of injuries suffered in an automobile accident. Frank Castro. Frank's alive. He's 85 years old. After Brewer died in Tyler, Texas. Let me start over. Frank Castro, he's 85. He's still alive. He was an active handball player, even into his 70s. So he played a lot of handball. Very active guy. Ron Klein. Ron died June the 22nd, 2002. He was 70 years old. Klein missed the 53-54 baseball season due to military service. He started and then he was out military service and then he came back. Then you got the Indians. Rookie cards, 1969, Ray Fosse, catcher. Next card is Ed Charles. Ed died March 15th, 2018. He was 84 years old, having served in the U.S. Army during the Korean War. Ed Charles. Joe Coleman. Joe's still alive. He's 76 years old. Ted Williams reportedly taught Coleman how to throw a curveball from his count and why it curved. So a student of Ted Williams. Number 247 is Gene Oliver. Gene died March the 3rd, 2007. He was 71 years old. Oliver remained close to his former Cubs teammates and acted as a social director for the Randy Huntley Fantasy Baseball Camps when they got started several years ago. Man, I wanted to go to one of them so bad. Couldn't afford it, though. They were pretty expensive, but it was a big hit there for several years. Bob Pretty. Bob's still alive. He's 83 years old. He got credit for a victory in his major league debut in relief. Ed Spiezio, he's still alive. He's 81 years old. Notably, he also collected his first home run, and scored the first run in San Diego Padres history. Something to remember. And then number 250, Frank Robinson. Frank died on February the 7th, 2019. He was 83 years old. He was a basketball teammate of Bill Russell in high school. So he played high school basketball with Bill Russell. Frank Robinson.